Let's start. Now I am sharing the screen. Okay.
Yes, sir.
Here, do you know how many chapters are there in physics? AS
Sir, not
physics.
really.
Huh?
Sir, not really.
You don't know.
Yes, sir. Sir, Mohit sir told that not much.
Not much. But
Yes,
you
Mohit
don't
sir
know how
told.
many chapters are there. You don't know.
Yes, sir. Sir, I don't have the book with me.
Okay. Now you see. This one, you can see any screen. What is written on the screen?
Sir, physical candidates for Cambridge International AS level physics study the
Yeah.
following topics.
Yeah. So this is your AS syllabus topics. Can you read the topics?
Yes, sir. Sir, I will read it.
Yeah, yeah. There are 13 topics. You give pause for every topic. Okay.
Physical quantities and units,
Mm-hmm.
measurement techniques, kinematics, dynamics, force, density, and pressure, work, energy, and power, deformation of solids, waves, superposition, electric fields, current of electricity, DC circuits, particle and nuclear physics.
Okay. These are the topics. You have to.
Only superposition we did not read at all. Another
Sorry.
we read some.
Sorry.
Only superposition. No, I'm telling that. Only superposition we did not read at all.
Yeah, yeah. The other
All
things
the
are
chapter we read.
quite familiar, and another one is there. That is measurement techniques. In measurement
Yes, sir.
techniques, you will get something new other than the O-level syllabus. And in all topics, you will get a little bit newer things, right? Some extra things than O-level syllabus.
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Obviously.
The topic name
Yes.
are familiar with you, but the contents you will get upgraded contents, okay, and added contents, more contents in the AS syllabus.
Yes, sir.
So these are the topics. At least you got the idea. What are the topics you have to cover, right, in AS syllabus. Then we have another thing for you today. Here,
Sir, I'm taking a photo, sir. Wait.
you do not need to take photo even because I will give you in the group. Okay, these things I will give you
Okay,
in the
sir.
group. These both slides I will give you in the group. Okay, both images.
Yes, sir.
Now that will be more clear for you, right?
Yes,
And
sir.
also you'll get the video. So in the video you will get everything. Don't worry. Now here
Oh, okay, sir.
we have something more for you. That is your syllabus assessment. How you will be assessed in AS and A level. Okay. In AS, how
Yes,
many
sir.
papers you have? You know? Do you know?
Sir, yes, 5.
Yeah. No. In AS, you have three papers. Yeah. This is whole A level, right? AS and A level completely is shown here. For AS, we have paper one, paper two, and paper three.
Paper
Okay.
3.
And for A2, you
Yes, sir.
have paper 4 and paper 5. In paper
Paper
1,
5.
you have multiple choice questions. Okay, there will be 40 questions, 40 marks, and the time for it is 1 hour 15 minutes, right? Hello.
Yes, sir. Hello,
In
sir. I'm
hello,
listening.
say in O level you got 1 hour for 40
Sir,
marks,
I'm
right?
listening, sir.
Yeah,
Yes,
and
sir.
for uh, AS you have 1 hour 15 minutes. In AS the difficulty level of question MCQs are most, right? It's tougher than the structured questions. The MCQ questions are more difficult.
Practical.
Yeah, more difficult. You see. So
Yes.
here you see 40 marks, right? 40 questions, 40 multiple choice questions, and you have 40 marks. Then paper 2. Okay, paper 2 you have 60 marks. Here we have structured questions, and for this you see in structured questions you have 60 marks, but your time is same as 40 marks
Yes,
of
sir.
MCQ. So you understand the difficulty level of MCQ questions.
MCQ is.
Yeah, almost around 2 minutes, very close to 2 minutes you are getting for each of the questions. It's 1 hour 15 minutes means 75 minutes, right?
Yes,
Isn't
sir.
it? So 75 minutes you are getting for 40 marks.
75
Yeah.
minutes.
So for each of the questions you are getting almost 2 minutes. Then for paper 3 you have 40 marks. Okay, there will be two questions. Okay, for 40 marks, and the time is 2 hours. You have to do two practicals. Okay, for each of the practical you are getting 1 hour.
Yes, sir.
See, there are two experiments. Okay, for two experiments we will have 2 hours, and the mark is 20, 20, 40 marks. So these
40
are the
marks.
highlight of the syllabus and assessment of AS. Okay, and paper 4, paper 5 we will discuss another time, not now.
Yes, sir.
Now we are going to go for details. Okay, Asan,
Okay, sir.
we are going for details. Here what you are seeing, Asan, now.
Sir, I am not telling anything.
Okay, you are not seeing anything, right? Are, are you seeing anything?
Yes, sir.
What?
Sir, the screen. Yeah.
Yeah, what is written there? Can you please read?
The paper 1 multiple choice. This paper consists of 40 multiple questions,
Okay,
all
okay,
with
I
4
understand. I
options.
understand. Okay, wait, just a minute. Just a minute. Now we are going. Yeah. Now, now what you are saying?
Sir, it didn't come.
What came?
Sir, sir, skill minimum mark allocation, breakdown of skills, minimum mark allocation,
Can you read louder?
manipulation. Okay, sir.
Manipulation, measurement, skill, right? This.
Measurement and observation, presentation of data and observations, analysis, conclusions, and
Okay, what you are now seeing? Practical assessment, right?
sir, radioactivity.
What you are seeing now? Paper
Practical
3.
assessment.
Yeah,
Yes.
paper 3, right? Okay, here
Yes,
you
sir.
see introduction. Huh?
Yes, sir.
So there are two, practicals. One is for A level, that is almost similar to alternative to practical, paper 5. Okay, that one we will
Yes.
not discuss now. We are now focusing about AS, which one is paper 3. Okay,
Paper 3.
paper 5 is also related to practical, but that is
It is
not,
alternative.
that is not like you are doing any experiment. That is like alternative to practical. There are also two questions, and we will discuss it later on. Okay, when we will do A2, A level, right? Now,
Level, yes.
paper 3, that is our concern now. Look, in paper 3 will be a timetable, laboratory based practical paper, focusing on the following experimental skills. Can you continue reading from here?
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
Manipulation, measurement and observation, presentation of data and observations, analysis, conclusions, and evaluation.
Okay, so here we in practical we are doing these three things mainly, right? In bullet points. That means we will do measurement, right? We will be given
Yes.
some instruments to measure some quantities and values. Then after getting those values, we have to present those information in data, right? In table. Okay. Or the place
Yes.
in the question paper where they are asking us to write, there we have to write the information. Then whatever the reading we are getting, the data we are getting, the observation we are getting, we have to analyze, right? Analyze the results we are getting. We have to come for a conclusion. Then after concluding, we have to evaluate that our experiments or our results, is it working properly or there are some limitations, and if there are some limitations, how can we improve? Okay, clear?
Yes, sir. Clear.
Then continue then from here.
Each paper will consist of 2 questions, each of 1 hour and each of 20 marks.
Yeah, continue.
The first question will be an experiment. Sorry, when
Yeah, okay.
the first question will be an experiment requiring candidates to collect data, to plot a graph, and to draw conclusions. The second question will be an experiment requiring candidates to collect data and draw conclusions, but may or may not include the plotting of a graph. In the second question, the experimental method to be followed will be inaccurate and candidates will be required to evaluate the method and suggest improvements. The 2 questions will be set in different areas of physics. No prior knowledge of the theory will be required. Hello?
Yes, so here you got 2 questions, right,
Yes, sir.
Hasan? This is one and this is another one, right? The first question is related to the experiment. You will do the experiment, you will collect data, then you will plot a graph, and you will draw conclusions from the graph, from the data you got. You will have a conclusion. And the second one is a bit different, right? You don't have here any graph, uh, right? In this question, you don't
Yes,
have
sir.
to plot the graph. You have to collect the data, and you have to draw the conclusions. And in this question, the second question is designed in a way that there will be some errors. Okay, they intentionally will give you the experiment in a way there will be some errors. Okay, in
Sir,
the
what kind of error? Like there will be
like
any mistake?
yeah, like the error in the taking reading, or the method of reading, or the process of experiment. Okay, uh,
Yes, sir.
the way they will design the experiment, there will be some flaws. Okay, some loopholes. Those things you have to identify. Okay, from your knowledge of
Yes.
physics, previous knowledge of physics, you will identify those problems, those limitations. Then finally, what you have to do, you have to evaluate the method and what? What you'll do? Can you read from
Evaluate
here
and
again?
then,
Yeah,
sorry, sir.
yeah. Can you read from here to
To
evaluate the
evaluate
method?
the method and suggest improvements.
Yes, this one is very important. So for this experiment, you have to suggest some improvements, that how can we make the process of the experiments or method of the experiments, so that we can get better results, right? So that there will
Yes,
be
sir.
no flaws, or there will be no loopholes or mistakes. Clear?
Yes, sir.
So these two questions will be set in different areas of physics. No prior knowledge of the theory will be required. So this one, uh, these two questions we already explained, and they are saying you do not need any prior knowledge of theory for this. Okay,
Okay, sir.
and we will say some more information about these two experiments when we will see some questions. Okay, past paper questions. We will go there. Now here, look
Yes, sir.
how
Clear.
for the first question you will be asked, or what you are seeing. Are you seeing anything?
Sir, I'm saying the syllabuses, some contents. Hello?
Yes, yes, yes. Wait.
Syllabus.
Now, it's scrolling down, right?
Yes, sir.
Okay. No problem. We are going down. No problem.
আরেকটা হবে নাকি না?
Anyone is talking from your side?
Okay, sir. Sir, I'm telling them. No.
Someone is talking from your side. There is noise. Okay, this one. Now, you can see, right? That one.
Sir, question 2.
Yeah, question one. Question one is there, right?
Yes.
Okay. Now look here in question one, you have 20 marks, right? So how
Yes.
the marks are allocated? Uh, that one is given at a
Sir,
glance
how
here.
20 marks? Sir, it is.
For the first question, there are 20 marks. So 7 for manipulation, measurement, observation. Okay, 7 marks. Then presentation of data and observations, 6 marks. Clear?
Yes.
And analysis, conclusion, and evaluation, there are 4 marks. And there is also breakdown how these 7 marks will be given. Here you see successful collection of data, 5 marks, range and distribution of values, 1 mark,
Sir,
quality.
total it is 17 marks.
Is it 7, 6, 13, and 4? 17. And there are more 3 marks. They are saying here, look, the remaining 3 marks will be allocated across the skills in this grid, and their allocation may vary from paper to paper. So other 3 marks will be added with any of them, or more than one of them. Okay, maybe here will be 1 mark, here will be 1 mark, here will be another mark. Okay, clear,
Yes, sir.
Hasan? Or there might be 3 marks altogether in the first one, or there might be 2 marks here and 1 mark here. This way it's not fixed other 3 marks. Clear to you?
Yes, sir.
This way we are getting 20 marks. So you pointed a very good thing, that you calculated there are 17 marks. Where is more 3 marks? right? Thank you so much.
Welcome, sir.
Yeah, now question 2. Question 2, you see, there are also 17 marks like before. Okay, and there is
Okay, sir.
breakdown. And here you see the last part where you are identifying the limitations and suggesting the improvement. There are lots of marks, right? 8 marks, isn't it?
Yes, sir.
So this part is most important here in question 2, suggesting the
Question two.
improvements. Yeah, question 2. In question 2. In question 2, there is no graph, right? That's why most of the marks in the last part. But in question 1, there was graph. That's why there was also some marks in the middle part, presentation of data and observations. Clear now?
Yes.
Now,
Yes.
now they are giving you some expectations that how you will collect the data successfully. Okay, there are some description over here. Can you read them, bullet points?
Yes, sir. Set up apparatus correctly without assistance from the supervisor.
Mhm. Continue. Yeah,
Sir,
Asan,
I'll continue.
continue. Yeah,
Yes.
continue. Yeah.
Follow instruction given in the form of written instruction diagram or circuit diagrams. Use their apparatus to collect an appropriate quantity of data. Repeat readings where appropriate. Make measurements using common laboratory apparatus such as millimeter scales, protectors, top and balances, Newton meters, analog or digital electrical meters. Measuring cylinders, calipers, micrometers, screw gauges, and thermometers. Use a stopwatch to measure intervals of time, including the period of an oscillating system by timing and appropriate number of consecutive oscillations. Use both analog scales and digital displays.
So the candidates, they should have this ability, right? That they can
Yes,
use these instruments, right? And they can
yes,
collect the data from the instructions given in the experiment. The paper will be given. In that paper there will be some instructions. According to those instructions, candidates should be able to use the instruments to collect the data from the experiment, right? Clear?
yes.
Then
Clear.
this part is over. Okay, then next, range and distribution of values. Please read here.
Make measurements that span the largest possible range of values within the limit either of the equipment provided or of the instructions given. Make measurements whose values are appropriately distributed within this range.
Okay, so when you are taking reading that time, you should be aware that for this experiment, which range will be more appropriate, right, to plot the data or to get the data or to plot the graph. Like sometimes you are taking the values very close, right? Then
Yes,
your graph is not coming, good. If you are,
appropriately.
yeah, appropriately. Then if you are taking, more ranges of values, then your graph will come clearly, right? You can plot
But
the,
sometimes we need to,
yeah, say, sometime,
sometimes we need to, sometimes we need to make false graph, right? For
yeah,
increasing the value.
false origin, yeah. That one is also here in our discussion. When we'll go for the discussion of graph, that time we will discuss that. So in quality of data, they said make and record accurate measurements. That one is very easy to understand. Then table of results. Can you please read this part?
Present numerical data and values in a single table of results. Record all data in the table. Draw up the table in advance of taking recordings readings so that they do not have to copy up their results.
Could you please read
Include the
louder? Louder,
yes.
please. A little bit louder.
Include in the table of results columns for raw data and for values calculated from them. Use column heading that include both the quantity and the unit and that conform to accepted scientific
Yeah, this
conventions.
one is very important. Sometimes you are
The last
forgetting, right? Yeah, you should give the,
last line is very
yeah,
important.
yeah, column headings that include both the quantity and unit. Sometimes you forget the unit. If you are forgetting the unit, then you are losing 1 mark. Okay, always there is 1 mark for this in the table, right? Then they said record all data in the table. Whatever you are getting, maybe your one is wrong or right, no problem. Whatever data you are getting, you should record everything in the table, right? And normally we
Yes.
take minimum 6 readings. Okay, minimum we have to record 6 readings for AS practical. Clear to you for the first question. Then next we have recording of data, observations and calculation. Please continue this.
Record raw readings of a quantity to the same degree of precision. Calculate other quantities from their raw data. Show their working in calculations and the key steps in their reasoning.
Yes, then continue. Hello, uh, Asan, continue. Hello, hello, Asan. Hello, Asan.